Hello everyone, how are you all? Hope you are doing very well. So let's go ahead and go to our website and continue our journey, and let's make this website dynamic. So what the back end will be, so this will be the back end for us. So this amazing website provide a lot of API to consume them in our application. We are interested in them movies API. So go ahead to this website and create account. It's free, and you will have the token. After you go to API and you will have the token. Small application, just fill it and you are ready to go. I will copy and paste the login token, sorry, and let's go ahead and make this page dynamic. So I will go and create a folder here, create services, and I will create file API, and I will import Axios. As you know, we have installed this library in the first video in this series. So all right, cool. So let's now export default what we want to export, Axios.create. Okay, so this will create instant for us and allow us to use it in the whole application. Okay, so this is the URL. So what the URL will be, so I have postman here. Okay, so this the first API we're going to use. I will use this as a main URL, so put this here and delete this. Okay, and let's do the headers, which will be contain authorization, the token authorization. Okay, so this will be the token here. So let's define the token. So the token will be here. What the type of the token, as you know, this the type of the token that the website use. So this is the secure, the mini secure, but a lot of website use this. So we're going to just make this, use this because we want to put dynamic value here. So this will be the token. So this is ready to go. I will copy and paste the token here, and I will come back at the moment because this API has a limitation. Alright guys, I will come back in the moment. Alright, so I have copy and paste the token. So let's go ahead now and use this API. What we have to do is go to mounted, and let's call the API here. Okay, this will run after the all the component is loaded. So so how we can use the API in the whole application, we're going to import the file that we have created, which is in the services API, and let's call a prototype. This from Vue.js. When you want to use a global variable, you have to use it like this, and this is the value. You can set anything you want. I will use the API here. Okay, so let's use this now in our application. So I will make like this, and let's get, and what we want to get, let's go to the postman. We want to get movie popular. Okay, so I believe it give us 20 per page. We will do the pagination. So this async will run async. So let's first of all grab the response, and this we have to wait until this to finish. But when you await, you have to mark this as async. Okay, after this, let's grab and let's drag this here. Okay, and let's print something in the console. So let's check if this works. So I will go and to the console here. Oh, we have object. Alright, cool. So it's what we have. Yeah, it's working. We have 200 response. So let's make it easy to understand. So we have here the data. So this is from the Axios. The response will be okay. If I go again to the console here, I will see that we have an object of the result, which is here. So I'm interested in the results, okay, which will be all the movies here. This is the result, all the movie. So the first of the easiest one, let's grab the title. Title. So let's grab the title of the movie. For example, I need the first movie in the array, and the title should give us the title here, which is this one. Cool. So let's go ahead now and use this. Of course, we use data, okay, and let's use it here. So what is data? This represents the information that we need to use in the DOM, in the app. We will see it in the moment, don't worry. So what we have here, movies, okay. What the type? We initialize it with the empty array. All right, cool. So must be a component. All right, sorry about this. Yeah. So okay, so this they change it, okay, to the function, okay, and let's do like this. And what we have else? So return. All right, cool. So everything is good. So we have the movies here, okay. So let's now after we grab the movie, and we can do try and catch as well here. Try catch, okay, and let's grab the error if there is any error, okay, and let's assign that movies now to signed but never used, okay, results, and this should set the movies after we uninstall. All right, cool. So as we can see, we have loop here. So I delete the 3. So let's fetch them dynamic from the our array. So what we have, we use this for, okay, and we tell them each movie in the movies, okay, where is the movie comes from here, okay. And what we have else here, we have the key, which will be movie, for example, .id, and what we have custom require bindable key. All right, like this. As we can see, guys, here we have on all the movies 20, and this page number 1, we will do the pagination, don't worry. So let's go ahead now and change this photo accordingly. So this movie item, we have it here, okay, and we have to pass it from the parent to the child using props. How we can do this is very easy. You make like this, and as any name you want. I will just movie because is very describe what you want to do, and what I want to put here, I grab this here, okay, movie. So this will pass to this movie item, doesn't know nothing about this. So I should go here and define it here, okay, props, okay. And what the props we have movie, okay, and what require or not require, yes, it's required, okay. We can put the type, anything here is up to you. And yeah, so first of all, so let's put the title, what the title will be. So the title will be movie, which is here, okay, passed from the parent dot title, and see what we have. All right, cool. As we can see, the title has been changed successfully. It's very nice, very nice. Now let's go ahead and do the image. So what we have, the image, where is the image? Yeah, so the image is here. So let's assign it. So what we have to do here is from computed property. So let's make the poster like that, okay, and let's go and here and make computed, okay, and for example retain our image. So how we can get this? As we can see from the postman here, where is the image? Grab this. So this is the poster bat. Okay, but we have bat from the website here, so this is the name only. I will grab the bat. Alright, so the bat according to the website, so this is the bat. Okay, and what we have here computed. Okay, and we have to grab the poster ID, which is the name of the photo, will be like this. So we poster, what is again? So it's poster bat. Okay, so we have an error. So what the error? Blah blah blah. Is movie not defined? Yeah. So let's make this. Alright, cool. So as we can see here, we have loaded successfully, and let's go ahead now and see how we can make the date as well. So go to the postman, what the date, release date. So let's grab this as well. So let's put it here, and we have movie release date. As we can see, the date has been changed successfully. And let's do the rank of the movie, which we have it here, vote to average. Okay, and let's make it like this, and will be movie.average. Let's multiply it by 10. As we can see here, we have, okay, so we have, it's not, oh sorry, it's not by 100, it's by 10 only. Okay, so as we can see here, we have all the information. We will do this, let's, if we have sometimes the genre. Unfortunately, the API doesn't have the names of the genre, so we have to fetch another API. So if I go to the postman here, we have another point here which got all the genre for us. Anyway, if I go to popular movie, for example, the movie number 1, as we can see, we have only the ID of the genre type. If we go here, for example, this is the ID, this is the ID, so we have to fetch another point. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. So I will drag this here, and let's see what we have to do. Okay, so let's make this genre. Okay, and this will be an empty array, and let's define method here, and the first method will be fetch genre. Okay, and we have to hit this API, so copy and paste this lovely code, and let's go ahead and grab this here. So we have genre movies, this is our point. Okay, cool. Okay, so, and we have to async this because we will use await. Okay, so let's see if this work, and let's grab the genre here, assign it to genre, and blah 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 response, and let's see this if this work. Okay, so this is our app. So let's go ahead here and see the console, and yes, we forgot to call this in the mounted, so let's call this as the first one here, and we have to call this as well. Okay, it give me undefined, so let's see what we have. So okay, so let's go ahead and see. So let's print the response and see what we have. Alright, so bring the response. If we go to data, which is correct here, data, this is the one. Okay, genre, this is the one. Okay, it should work now. Alright, cool. So we have our genre, not this one, so we still print this. So let's go. Alright, cool. So we have our genre here. So all the genre, blah blah blah, and this what we have to do. So let's go ahead now and let's print the first one, for example, name. Refresh the page, action, etc. Okay, so let's pass this to the movie. We can call this in the movie item, but this will cause for each item to call the API. So we don't need to call API the same, because just we get the list for just only one time. So for example, let's go ahead now and pass this blah 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 to the movie item, which is here, genre equal to genre, like this. Okay, and this movie item will add another genre like this, and this will be required as well. Cool. So let's delete this and see what we have. So this, okay, if I go to movie items now, we can use it and show what we have to show. So if I go to the REST API again, so let's loop it through this, which in the movie, already in the movie object. So we have this blah 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 here, the span, and we have to loop through this. So this very easy to do. So let's make span and spam. Okay, and let's define it here, and let's loop using for, and loop through what? So genre in, where is it? Okay, inside the movie. So inside the movie dot genre ID, so like this. So this genre, okay, and we need the key, which is simply we can bring the ID like this. Okay, we have an error. What the error? Okay, so it's used but not the blah blah blah. Okay, so don't worry, we will define it here. So let's use it here. So this error, okay, element intention have no bind key. Okay, see, cool. So we have here, so let's see what we have. So we don't have the ID, the genre ID. So let's see the API again. Okay, so there is no like this, there is no key. Alright, cool. So this all the genre ID. So you got the ID now. So we have dictionary of all the genre. We pass it here. So we go ask him which key is this. Okay, so this will be genre type or genre type. Okay, and let's pass it the ID here, genre type name, pass it the name here. Okay, and let's this a method. Okay, so methods will be like this. Let's retain, for example, no, this not going to work, so it's genre ID. Alright, cool, and let's see what we have. So it doesn't show anything here, so let's see what's going on. So let's see what we have in the API. Okay, in the API, okay, so the API, there is no ID here. Okay, and this should give us, okay, the same result. Alright, cool. So let's return from the genre. Now we have dictionary, so let's make something like this and see if this will return all genre. So genre is not defined, yeah, so we have to make this to access to the data, and here we go. So we have correct it, so let's make it name. So refresh, we have an error. Okay, so not all contain the genre, so let's check this. If contain the ID, return the name. Okay, so this blah blah blah. Okay, so let's add comma here for each one. Okay, brilliant, but we need to delete the last one, so we have to pass here another argument like index. Okay, index, where are we? And so we have to track the current index, and this like this. So let's check now if the index or the length -1 equal to index, that's mean we are in the last one. Okay, so we don't need to return the comma, just return this only. Okay, so let's see what we have. So okay, so this genre contain object which contain the ID and the name. So we have to loop through the object and compare the ID. So this is a little bit wrong, so let's go ahead and loop through the array which will be const let's item in what the array genre, all the genre available. Okay, so let's like this, and what we have IDs we need to access like this. Okay, all right, so we loop and let's check if the genre equal ID, which is the first one. Okay, hope this makes sense, equal to the item.id. Okay, equal to the genre ID. If equal, return item.name index blah blah blah. Okay, so we will use this at the moment, but I want to show you this very quickly. All right, so okay, it doesn't, so let's review. So we have item in genre, return item name if equal. So let's run it. So it's not an off. Okay, all right, cool. So we have all of them. Let's make comma, let's make like this, and this we have that we need to delete the last. So let's check if we are in the last. We have the index here, so this genre believe IDs equal to the index, and this will be the length because we have array inside this. If this is the case, we are in the last one, return without the comma. Okay, else we have, so let's check what we have. So all right, movie, sorry, here inside the movie. All right, cool. So we have, and this array from, okay, so cool. So correctly we have bring the name from the genre. This confirm that if the backend retain the genre names, we very easy go ahead and populate it here immediately. Okay, but this like we play with it, so let's delete this. So what we have done here, we have in the movie we have the genre IDs. Okay, so in the API we fetch all the genre available from the website and we have it here, then compare one by one. So the first one is will be for the movie, first movie 878. He will pass it here 878. Okay, and he will go inside all the genre equal, yes, this is the name, return the name and put it here. Okay, then go to the second, bring the name, and the third. It's very easy. Okay, and there is multi-way to do it using map or other function as well. All right guys, hope this makes sense, and in the next video we will do this dynamic, all of these movie page dynamic as well. We finish this dynamic, and hope you enjoyed this video, and see you soon. Bye.